Battle of the Brains, presented by Invest 529, Central Virginia's high school academic quiz show. Today's match features Oscar Smith High School versus Grafton High School. Let's play.
Hello and welcome. Thanks so much for joining us here for Battle of the Brains, Central Virginia's longest-running high school academic quiz show. I'm Cheryl Miller. Our teams are playing for a total of $20,000 in scholarship money this season, courtesy of Invest 529 and the E.W. Scripps Foundation. The final four teams will each get a share, the winning school receiving $10,000. Our competition welcomes teams from schools all across the Commonwealth of Virginia. The academic athletes joining us today, the Tigers of Oscar Smith High School, coached by Andrea Weich. Oscar Smith High School is a public school in Chesapeake with about 2,300 students. It is an international baccalaureate program world school. Also with us today, the Clippers of Grafton High School, coached by Tina Marie Hamilton and Rachel McBride. Located in York County, Grafton High School serves about 1,300 students in grades 9 through 12 in the York County school system. It's great to have all these students here with us today playing Battle of the Brains. Our match will consist of 3 toss-up rounds and a category round. Players will buzz in and wait for me to call on them before giving their answer to a question. Any interruption of questions with an incorrect answer will result in a point deduction. There's no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. All right, students, welcome. Let's go with the first toss-up round. This Midwestern city is located at the confluence of the Raccoon River and the river with which it shares its name. Name this capital and largest city in Iowa. Nikhil.
Des Moines.
That is correct. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated in 1968 on the balcony of what Memphis hotel? That was the Lorraine Hotel, which is now a museum. This Kurdish native of Saddam Hussein's hometown to Crete seized Syria after the death of his overlord, Nur Adir, 3 years after he deposed the Fatimid Caliphate in Egypt. Name this sultan who went on to retake Jerusalem from the Crusaders. Riley.
Suleiman?
Repeat for me, please.
Suleiman?
That is incorrect. Grafton? Nolan?
Suleiman the Great.
It was actually Saladin. Name the annual award given to the best pitcher in the Major League Baseball system. Nikhil.
Cy Young.
That is correct. The name of which southern Florida city translates to mouse mouth in Spanish? Nikhil.
Boca Raton.
Correct. Who plays the male lead opposite Daisy Edgar Jones in the 2024 hit movie Twisters? Vedant.
Glenn Powell.
That is correct. Of Hamas and Fatah, the two major Palestinian political parties, which one is the more militant? Riley.
Hamas?
Correct. It begins at Port Said and ends with the Bur Tawfiq on the namesake Gulf. What is this artificial waterway across the isthmus between Africa and Asia? Nolan.
Suez Canal.
Correct. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. Factor d squared plus 2d minus 15. Nikhil.
D plus 5, D minus 3.
That is correct. Bivouac is defined as a temporary encampment with little or no shelter. Spell bivouac. Nolan.
B-I-V-W-A-C.
That is incorrect. Oscar Smith? Riley?
B-I-V-U-A-C?
That's closer. B-I-V-O-U-A-C, bivouac. All right, teams, turn your attention to the monitors for a video question from the Brainy Bunch. You must wait until the question is asked completely before buzzing in, or we will not call on your answer.
By what name was German fighter pilot Manfred von Richthofen better known?
Riley?
Red Baron?
That is correct. Its English name comes from the Greek for acid forming and was coined by the French chemist Antoine Lavoisier. Name this gaseous element produced by photosynthesis. Nolan.
Oxygen?
Correct. Which of Shakespeare's plays was inspired in part by an actual shipwreck on the shores of Bermuda of an English vessel? Riley.
The Tempest?
Correct. In English, this is the most frequently inflected part of speech. Its words have a base positive form to which a particle or suffix, but not both, can be added to make comparatives and superlatives like angrier and largest. Name this part of speech that modifies nouns and pronouns. Hannah.
Adjective.
Correct. Identify the Christian statement of belief beginning with the words, I believe in God, the Father Almighty. And that is the Apostles' Creed. What type of plot uses dots to represent values for two different numeric variables? Hannah.
Scatterplot.
Correct. After escaping and discovering a fortune, the newly ennobled Edmond Dantes returned to seek revenge in what? Now, Riley.
Count of Monte Cristo?
Correct, by Alexander Dumas. And that buzzer means the end of our first toss-up round. A good job by our team so far, but a lot more questions yet to come. Up next, we'll introduce you to today's players, and then they will take on the category round when Battle of the Brains continues.
Miss a week of Battle of the Brains? Want to catch up on the full season of play? Watch full episodes on our YouTube channel.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores following the first toss-up round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Oscar Smith High School with 60 points. Our team from Grafton High School with 60 points. So a tie match at this point in Battle of the Brains. And we'll get back to the questions just ahead, but first we want to introduce you to today's players. Let's meet our team from Oscar Smith High School. They are the Tigers of Chesapeake. Their coach is Andrea White. First up is Kyle Van Slyke, who is a junior. He likes animals, reading, and art, and would like to study physics. Next up is Vedant Dixit, who is a senior, enjoys running, likes to play soccer, tennis, and table tennis, and also enjoys studying science. Our team captain from Oscar Smith High School is Riley Cornelise, who is a senior, plans to major in political science or international relations. In the meantime, right now enjoys oil painting, debate, and volleyball. And wrapping up our team is Hannah Sprague, who is a senior, passionate about artificial intelligence and math, loves participating in cross-country, listening to Soviet classical music, and processing large data sets. Good for you. That is our team from Oscar Smith High School, the Tigers. Now let's meet the Clippers from Grafton High School. Their coaches are Rachel McBride and Tina Marie Hamilton. First up is Nikhil Sosali, who is a senior, is a big football fan, enjoys volunteering in hospitals and giving back to the community, also enjoys watching old movies and hopes to pursue a career in a medical field. Our team captain for Grafton High School is Nolan McBride, who is a senior, enjoys swimming and playing sousaphone in the Clipper Marching Band, where he also serves as band president and plans to pursue a career as an airline pilot. Our next player is Susie Gwen, who is a senior, enjoys reading and leading the Clipper Marching Band as a drum major and plans to major in neuroscience. And wrapping up our Grafton team is Evan Richards, who is a senior, is also a musician, enjoys playing trumpet in the Marching Clippers Band and is scouting as a member of the Scouting America organization and plans to study aerospace or mechanical engineering. I guess you could study music and aerospace at the same time. That is our team from Grafton High School. And now let's get to our category round, where each team will select one 10-question category from today's choices. If a team gets all of its questions correct in the allotted time, we'll give them a 20-point bonus. All right, teams, take a look here at today's categories from which you may choose. They are Harry Potter, music history, and world mythology. And we do note that in this round, only the captains can officially answer for the team. There is no deferring. Captains may confer with their teammates to try to come up with the correct answer. Per the rules, the high score team gets a first choice of category. In the case of a tie, the team that had the last correct answer gets first choice of category. In this case, that is the team from Oscar Smith High School. So Riley, talk it over with your teammates. Tell me what category you would like to play.
Okay, so I feel like personally, I can probably answer most of those world mythology questions just on my own. But if the rest of you want to do something else, I totally understand.
If you think you'll know them,
how difficult.
Mythology, we'll do mythology.
All right, I need an answer, Riley.
World mythology, please.
All right, as the captain, it's your choice. All right, you may want to write these down. Given the name of a god from ancient times, tell whether it comes from Egyptian, Greek, Roman, or Norse mythology. The first is Vulcan.
Roman?
Correct. Loki.
Norse.
Correct. Dionysus.
Greek.
Correct. Seth.
Egyptian. Yeah.
Correct. Hel.
Norse.
Correct. Bacchus.
Roman.
Correct. Horus.
Egyptian.
Correct. Hypnos.
Greek.
Correct. Baldur.
Norse.
Correct. And finally, Vesta.
Roman?
That is correct, and that is a sweep of the category. A 20-point bonus for our team from Oscar Smith High School. All right, Grafton, Harry Potter or music history? Nolan, quickly talk it over with your teammates.
Harry Potter.
All right, answer the following related to Harry Potter. The first is headmaster of Hogwarts.
Dumbledore.
Correct. Someone who can talk to snakes.
Parseltongue.
Okay, we will accept that. And what Harry ate in Goblet of Fire to be able to breathe underwater?
Gillyweed. Gillyweed.
Gillyweed is correct. The name of Hermione's cat?
Crookshanks. Crookshanks.
Correct. Killer of Harry's parents?
Voldemort.
Correct. The first Harry Potter book?
Chamber of Secrets. Philosopher's Stone. Philosopher's Stone.
We will accept it, yes, the Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone. Position played by Ron on the Quidditch team in Order of the Phoenix?
Keeper.
Correct. Type of dragon faced by Harry in Goblet of Fire?
It's the Romanian fire. Romanian fire.
It would be an Hungarian horntail. The sixth Harry Potter book?
Half-Blood Prince.
Correct. And finally, the name of Harry's owl?
Hedwig.
That is correct. Good job. You've read or at least know about Harry Potter. Watch the movies maybe. And a good job by our teams in the category round here. Up next, we'll face another toss-up round when Battle of the Brains continues. Stay with us.
Battle of the Brains is always available. Find full episodes on YouTube and follow Battle of the Brains on social media.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores following the category round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Oscar Smith High School with 130 points. Our team from Grafton High School with 105 points. And now it's time for another toss-up round here on Battle of the Brains. And just a quick reminder, a team does lose points for interrupting a question with an incorrect answer. Then the other team will have the chance to answer. There's no conferring in the toss-up rounds. Here we go. This weapon has inflicted countless casualties and remains the favorite weapon of terrorists and revolutionaries. What is the name of the world's most popular assault weapon? Riley? Riley?
AK-47?
That is correct, the AK-47. Who was Hillary Clinton's running mate in the 2016 U.S. Nikhil?
Tim Kaine.
That is correct, former Virginia governor and Richmond mayor in 2016. It is the only work ever signed by Michelangelo. What is the name of this marble sculpture depicting, Riley?
David?
That is incorrect. I'll finish for Grafton. Depicting the Virgin Mary cradling her dead son. Susie?
Madonna and Child.
That is incorrect. It's actually called the Pieta. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. The first 5 numbers in the Fibonacci sequence are 1, 1, 2, 3, and 5. What is the sum of the 7th and 10th Fibonacci values? The total is 68. There's 7, and number 7 is 13, number 10 is 55. What is the title of Thomas Hobbes' famous work that argued that man's... Riley?
Leviathan?
Correct. Natural state is war. This lawyer and politician was born in Rockbridge County, Virginia in 1793. He was formally inducted into the Cherokee Indian tribe and was elected president of the Republic of Texas. Name this man whose namesake city is home to the Astros and the Rockets. Riley?
Sam Houston?
Correct. This man wrote about his trip across the country with a poodle in Travels with Charlie, while the biblical story of Cain and Abel inspired his novel. Riley?
Steinbeck?
Correct. John Steinbeck's East of Eden was what we were talking about secondly there. What are the names of the 2 national forests here in the state of Virginia? Nikhil?
Jefferson and Washington.
That is correct. This word designates a more pleasant term used in place of one considered to be harsh or offensive. Now, Riley?
EUPHEMISM.
We weren't looking to spell it, but euphemism is correct, yes. Since 1970, how many U.S. presidents have survived assassination attempts? Nolan?
All of them.
Unfortunately, no. Well, I guess technically, no. Okay. Oscar Smith? Riley? Three?
Three?
Yes, three. Ford in 1975, Reagan in 1981, and Trump in 2024. In the cartoons, who is usually responsible for driving the Mystery Machine while wearing an ascot?
Fred.
Kyle. Fred Jones is correct in the Scooby-Doo cartoons. All right, watch the monitors for a video question from the Brainy Bunch and wait until the question is completed before buzzing in.
The origin of this exclamation is from the Greek for "I have found it." Name this word, which was allegedly used by the ancient scientist Archimedes when he discovered that when objects are placed in water, they displace an amount of water equal to their own volume.
Riley.
Eureka?
That is correct. You're supposed to shout it out. All right, you need your pencil and paper for this one. Find the derivative of the expression x squared minus 6x plus 8. Nikhil.
2x minus 6.
That is correct. Analytic statements like 2 plus 2 is 4 and my sister is female are knowable independently of observing or experience. Such statements can be described by what philosophical phrase literally meaning before the opposite of a posteriori? Riley.
A priori?
That is correct. Of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, which one survives? Nolan.
The Great Pyramids of Egypt.
That is correct. And those pyramids are in Giza. One more toss-up round just ahead, and we'll double the point value for our teams. Stay tuned to see which team is today's winner when Battle of the Brains continues.
Love Battle of the Brains? Ready for your high school team to play next season? Go to battleofthebrains.net to learn more.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores now as we head into the final round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Oscar Smith High School with 210 points. Our team from Grafton High School with 145 points. Now for this final toss-up round, a point score for the correct answer is doubled, but so is the penalty for an incorrect answer given before I finish the question. There is no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. All right, teams, good luck. This is our final toss-up round. How high is the rim in an NCAA college basketball game? Vedant.
10 feet.
That is correct. David Ben-Gurion was the first premier of which Middle Eastern state? Riley.
Israel?
Correct. From November 1955 to June of 1963. To its east lay the land of Nod. It was watered by a river that divided into 4 branches. In its middle was the tree of knowledge. Name this earthly paradise. Riley.
Eden.
The Garden of Eden is correct. She is at the far left of the painting, clothed in blue and a red sash, turning away from the pink-caped god climbing out of his chariot to woo her. Who is this mythological woman abandoned by Theseus and depicted in a 1524 Titian painting along with Bacchus? Riley.
Ariadne?
Correct. This is the traditional national sport of Japan. In a match, 2 men meet in the ring. Nolan.
Sumo wrestling.
That is correct. Superman, who can leap tall buildings in a single bound and run faster than a speeding bullet, was born on what planet in another galaxy? Riley.
Krypton.
Correct. 2 different characters named Portia appear in 2 of Shakespeare's plays. One is Julius Caesar. Name the other. Riley.
Titus Andronicus?
That is incorrect. Grafton? Nolan?
Richard III.
It's in The Merchant of Venice. The spring and fall equinoxes occur when the sun passes over what latitudinal point? Nolan.
The equator.
Correct. Normally, quantum mechanical systems evolve according to Schrödinger's equation in a deterministic continuous way, but they can also instantaneously jump to a single eigenstate when observed. Name that random process that sounds... Nolan.
Quantum tunneling.
That is incorrect. Name this random process that sounds similar to a bridge failure. Oscar Smith?
Warping?
Anna?
Warping?
It's actually called a wave function collapse.
Okay.
India has hundreds of them. What is the form of language that is peculiar to a specific region? Vedant.
Dialect.
Correct. You may need your pencil and paper. What is the difference of 257 minus 79? Nikhil.
178.
Correct. The interior angle of a regular polygon is 150 degrees. What kind of specific polygon is it? Nikhil.
Dodecagon.
That is correct. It is a person's moral compass. Spell conscience. Nikhil.
Conscience.
That is correct. Written in 1857 by James Lord Pierpont, it was originally entitled One Horse Open Sleigh. By what better name is this song known? Riley.
Jingle bells.
Correct. Nicknamed His Airness, named the former NBA basketball player, Nikhil.
Michael Jordan.
Yes, that is correct. Often considered to be the greatest of all time. From 1910 to 1921, Edward White held what position to which William Rehnquist was appointed to in 1986? Riley.
Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
That is correct. It was preceded by skirmishes at Blackburn's Ford and Mitchell's Ford, both of which took place on July 18, 1861. By July 22nd, Nolan.
The American Civil War.
That is incorrect. I'll finish for Oscar Smith. By July 22nd, the Union Army was in retreat, named this first major engagement of the American Civil War. Riley.
First Battle of Bull Run.
That is correct. The confluence of the Mattaponi and Pamunkey at West Point form which river? Nolan.
York.
That is correct. And that buzzer means the end of our game. Our judges will double check the final score right now, but in the meantime, here's a reminder of how to stay connected with us here at Battle of the Brains.
Stay up to date on Battle of the Brains. Follow along as your favorite teams advance this season. Visit battleofthebrains.net to learn more and follow the show on social at Battle of the Brains. Join us next week on Battle of the Brains as we welcome students from Blacksburg High School playing against Grafton High School.
And now here's the final score for today's match, determining which of our teams will continue on to round 2 in this season's competition. Ending the match with a final score of 245 points, our team from Grafton High School. A great job today by Evan, Susie, Nolan, and Nikhil. Great to have you here playing Battle of the Brains. Our winners today, congratulations to the team from Oscar Smith High School. The Tigers end the match with a final score of 390 points. Great job today by Kyle, Vedant, Riley, and Hannah, and we'll see you all in round 2. I'm Cheryl Miller. Thank you so much for watching and playing along here on Battle of the Brains, and we'll see you back here next week. Great match, teams.
Game over. Thank you for watching Battle of the Brains. Presented by Invest 529. Goodbye.